tutorial for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your love and your support. I sincerely appreciate you from my heart. And please, if this is your first time stopping by, kindly help us by hitting on that red icon to subscribe. Also touch the notification bell to be the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Don't forget to watch the edit, and please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment section on how you feel about this video or any other tutorial you want us to make for you. So in this tutorial we shall be looking at how to make a pant or a short. Okay, it will be kind of a little bit high, do I call it high waist shorts? Okay, not under here but upper. Okay, all right, so here I'll be starting my okay, so it will be having a 2 inches band, so we'll be starting our measurement from this 2 inches, and the length I'm working with is 18 inches. So I'll be adding extra 2 inches for the folding to make it 20. Okay, so here is for my folding and here is the actual length. Okay, so the next thing to do is to mark our hip line measurement, and the hip line I'm working with is 9 inches. So I'll just make a straight line here. I'll also make a straight line here. Okay, the next other line is our crotch line. Okay, if you are cutting, if you want to take a measurement for to get your crotch measurement, is either you take it round. Okay, it's either you put it through this side then bring it out the other side to take, or you ask the person to sit on the flat surface, then you take the measurement from where the person normally takes the waistline of the shorts, okay, or your trousers, either of them. Just put your tape to that point, okay, then measure to where the person buttocks is sitting on the flat surface. So wherever the tape touches down to the place that the person is sitting on, that is your crotch measurement. So for this, I'm making use of I'm using 12 inches. Okay, but if it's for the normal one, no, this one is a little bit of high. So if it's normal one, the normal crotch of the person is 10. Okay, so I'm just adding those 2 extra inches because it's a kind of high waist. Okay, all right, so here is for the crotch, which is 12 inches. Okay, so the next thing to do now is for us to apply a kind of a hip to make the trouser to be fine. You can make it the straight if you want, depending on the person's body shape. But this person I'm working for, I'm making this dress for, is hip of 45. So because of that, I'll be making I'll be adding a hip curve to it. So at this waistline, I will come in by 1 inch. Okay, then at the hemline, I'll come in by 1.5. Okay, I'll also mark that 1.5 here, 1.5 here, and the 1.5 here. So I'll just connect this one straight this way. Okay, then connect this 1.5 to this edge at the hip line, not at the crotch line. So here I will connect this to this point. I'll connect it here, then I'll connect from here to this 1 inch. Okay, I'm just trying to get a shape here. Then use your hand to blend it so as not to be sharp, okay? All right. So having done this now, the next thing to do is for us to impute our waist measurement. You divide your waist by 4, divide your hip by 4, then your crotch, that is taking your lap measurement at the upper part of the lap. Take your lap measurement and that you divide by 2. Then the next measurement is for you to take the length which you want your short to be. If it's a trousers, take the length of it, okay? So the length of it will be then you take wherever you measure, wherever the length ends, take the round lap of there, okay? Then divide by 2. So you are dividing here by 2, you are dividing here the crotch by 2, but the hip and the waist you divide by 4. So the waist here I'm working with is 40 inches. Divide okay. The waist is 38 inches. Divide by 4 to give us 9.5. So here I'll mark my 9.5 for our waist measurement. 9.5. Then at this 9.5, I will add 2 inches for allowance. The hip I'm working with is 45 inches. Divide by 4 to give us 11.25. So here I'll mark my 11.25 and I'll also add extra 2 inches for allowance. In this video, I'll also be teaching you how to attach a pocket to your shorts and how to fix your side zip. Okay, so at this crotch line, you take your round lap, okay, divide by 2, and what I have is 26 inches. 26 divide by 2 to give us 13 inches. So here I will mark my 13 inches. I will mark my 13 inches here. Okay, then I will add extra 1 inch. I won't be adding more than 1 because it's for a female. Okay, all right. So here I have my 1 inch here. Sorry for this chalk. So sorry. Okay. So this is my hip measurement, which is the 11.25, then plus 2 inches. Then my crotch, which is 13 plus 1 inch. Okay, all right. So I'll have to connect this now. Those 2 inches, I will connect it to this 1 inch this way. Okay, I'll connect this, then connect this. Sorry if you're not seeing the shape well, but when I cut it out, you will see it very clearly. My chalk is not giving me what I want, and I try using blue. It seems that one is the worst. So please manage with me. Okay. So the next thing to do is to take the circumference of this lap and impute this, then connect it. So for those points, I have 20 inches. So divide by 2 will give us 10 inches. So here I will add my 10 inches, then I'll add allowance. So I will connect from this clutch now to this point. Okay, so this is what I have. Let me just quickly cut this out so you can see the shape I have. I will cut excess of it because I like folding. Let me just cut out here. Okay, so here I will just cut here like this, then follow the shape. Okay, this is the side, and here I'll cut here straight into my crotch. So this is what I have. So here is going in this way. So this is for the front part. So I'll go ahead and place this on another fabric to cut out the back piece. So as you can see, here is not that too budged. Okay, so to eliminate folding inward this place when the person is putting it on. Okay, so I've placed the one that I've cut out to another fabric, and as you can see, I have excess of this one. Okay, I have excess of it. All right, so at this point now, the back is usually bigger than the front because of so that our back side will fit in well to the shirt. Okay, all right, so at that crotch point I will come out by 1.5 inch. At this point I'll come out by 1.5 inch. Then at those down parts I will come out by 1/2 inch. If you like, you can use 1 inch, but 1/2 inch is perfect for me. So I'll come out by 1/2 inch. Okay, just connect it to the down part. All right, so from this 1.5, I will just connect it to this 1/2 inch. Okay, just connect this 1/2 inch to this point. Okay, all right, so here again, at this crotch line, you come up. Okay, you come up by 1 inch. You come up by 1 inch. Okay, and at this crotch line at the front part, you will come down by 1 inch. Okay, the reason why we are coming down at this front piece with this 1 inch is after adding your band, when you put it on, it will lap well to your tummy. Okay, so I will just connect this. This is for the front. I will just connect it this way to the 1 inch. Okay, then I will make a straight line. Okay, before that I'll also come out here. This is the side, so at this back part I'll come out by 1 inch because of the back dart. So here I will come out by 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to connect from this 1 inch that we come up at the back dress. Okay, at the back piece I'll just connect it this way to this 1 inch here. I'll connect like so to this 1 inch. Hope is clear enough. This 1 inch that we added this side is for our dart, so I will just connect it to meet up to this 1 inch here. Okay, so when having done this now, I will connect this 1 inch again to meet up to our hip line measurement. To meet up to our hip line measurement. I will take it again. At the clutch line for the back piece, you come up by 1 inch. Okay, then for the front piece, you go down by 1 inch, then connect to the middle, or just connect it to the upper part of the dress of your front piece, but let it not affect the end, that is the side part. Coming to the side part, you will come out by 1 inch at the back piece material. Okay, just come out by 1 inch, then that 1 inch, now connect it straight to this 1 inch that you came up with. Okay, then just connect it. Then from this 1 inch, now connect it to this hip line measurement, then sketch out this other parts. You are cutting exactly what you have here. Okay, then coming to this part, at this crotch line, come out by 1.5 inches, then at the down part, come out by 1/2 inch or by 1 inch, whichever one you like. Then connect from those points now to this 1.5 inch. From that 1/2 inch, connect to this 1.5 inch, and from this point connect to, and from this crotch line, go out again. Remember that we came up by 1 inch, so come out again by 1 inch. Then from this 1 inch, now connect it to this 1.5. Okay, then connect this one with this half. Okay, maybe I should just cut it out so that it will be clear enough. Okay, so I'm cutting out exactly the length. Okay, then I'll take it to the 1/2 inch. I will connect it to the 1.5 of the crotch, then connect to the 1 inch. Okay, then I will cut exactly what I have here. To my hip, then I'll connect to this 1 inch for our dart. Okay, then from here I will connect so this is what I'm trying to explain. So as you can see, I have excess here, 1 inch, 1 inch this side, 1 inch up, 1.5 here, 1/2 inch here, then 1 inch here, and that is all. So I'll just go to my machine now and start the connection. But before that, I promise I'll be teaching how to cut out the pocket. So this is just for the front piece alone. So I'll take away the back piece. Okay, at the side this way, I'll come in by 1 inch. I'll come in by 1 inch. And remember that usually the length of an adult pocket is 7 inches. So come down by 7 inches here. So from this 1.5 now, connect it to the 7. Connect it to the 7 inches this way. So I'll just go ahead now and cut this. Okay, so I'll set this aside and I'll bring out a piece to cut out the pocket. Okay, here I have my 4 piece, 2 for each side. Okay, I have my 4-piece here. I don't usually take measurement of this. Just cut out what you know that will be deep enough for you. Okay? Alright. So I will take 2 aside. Place 2 this way. Then bring back my front piece. That's the pocket side. Make sure that this reaches the edge like this way. Make sure that here is equal and here is equal to this side. So after that, I'll just cut out the shape. You are cutting only for 2. Okay. So we'll go to the machine together and I'll teach you how to fix the pocket to the fabric. Okay, then we will join it together also because I want you to make yours. So let's go to the machine and do the joining together. Okay, we're starting by attaching the front parts of the dress, the pocket first. So this is the one that we carved out. Okay, so right face facing right face of the material. So here I'll just place this way. Then I'll stitch it up. Okay, after matching it after attaching it to the dress this way, the next thing to do is to get the other piece. Okay, then place it. First, turn this part to the wrong face. Turn it like so. This way. You can as well iron it out to be firm. You can as well iron it out. Then get this one. Let the right face face the right face like this. Make sure that it's equal. Okay, let here face here this way, then bring it out to where you stitch. Hope it's clear. After stitching it, turn it to the back. Okay, this way. This is the pocket that we attached. Then bring the other piece that you did not cut out, that you did not curve out, the other straight one. Then place it. Make sure that this edge starts with this edge of the pocket, like so, like this. Then when you do this, you will notice that you have an excess part. You will be having something like this. So this is the pocket, then this is the one that you did not cut. So what you will do now is for you to stitch it out. Starting from this edge, you stitch and stop at this joining part, and stop at this joining part here. Then you turn it out again, stitch out this part, stitch out this part, then stitch out to this point. Okay, I think it's the outside, the light is reflecting so much, so I don't think it's clear enough. Okay, so this is it. I've done for one part. Okay, as you can see, there's the pocket. Okay, so this is the pocket here. So what I did was just so simple. You make use of those piece first, those piece that we gave a shape of pocket. Place it right face facing right face this way, then stitch it up like so. Then after stitching, you take it backwards. You take it backward this way. Then when you when you turn it to the back side, then you turn it this way. You are having this like this. Then you get this piece. You get this piece. Then place it like this. Place it like this. Then when you place it, make sure that these two edges is equal. Bring it up like this, then stitch it out, reaching to this part that you joined it to the main short. You stop, then you stitch again, raise it up like so, then stitch it up like this, stitch up like this, and stitch up and stop at where you stitch it to the dress. So that was exactly what I did here. Okay, I turned it, then I stitch it out. I stitch it out like so, like this, and like this. Then after that, I stitch it up to attach it to the frame, to the short, like this. And this is so simple. So having done this now, I will go and do for this also. After that, I will connect the flap first. I will connect the flap first. As you can see, I've also ironed out the down part so that it will guide me on how to fold it. So I will just connect the flap like this. Then I will do the same to the back piece. I'll connect the flap. Okay, and I'll come back and show you. Okay, so here I've joined the back piece, the flap side, and this is it. As you can see, it's looking beautiful already. And I've done the same thing to the front piece. Okay, and this is the front, and there's the pocket, and there's the pocket. So here I will go again and fix my darts. Sorry, I'm supposed to do it before I join it. Okay, but notwithstanding, I can still get it. I'll just fold it in this way into two like this, and come in just so it's 4 inches. Okay, and I'll do the same thing to this other side. After that, I'll cut out my band. It's either you join the sides, then cut out a straight band and attach to it, or you can attach your band differently. Attach the back one and attach the front one, and that is what I will be doing in case of any adjustments. Okay, so that I will not go around losing everything. I will just shape it from the side. Okay, so I'll just go ahead now and cut out a 2 inches band. I'll be cutting out 5 inches, fold into 2 to give me 2.5. Just have to do my stitching. Okay, then after that, I will attach the band to the dress, to the shorts. Then after attaching my band to it, I'll fix the two this way, the back and front this way, and I will stitch. There's the down parts. Okay, I will stitch it out straight like this. Then after stitching here, I will stitch the both side, but that is after attaching the band. I'll stitch the both side, then one side I will attach my zip. Okay, all right. Okay, I've attached my band. Okay, so I attached it differently, as you can see, and I've also attached our zip. This is the zip and this is our pocket. Okay, then I hemmed the down part. Right, so this is the result of our shorts. So thank you so much for watching till the end. Till we meet in my next class. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Bye.